all the features we're talking about can maybe be a bit overwhelming for brokers. I would just say that even if you just have it that one feature where it tracks the renewals for the mortgages you've closed and for the other mortgages that you haven't funded, that alone will pay for itself. Like even if you didn't use any of the features that we're talking about here, that's like one of the main reasons why I signed up, because I've been a spreadsheet guy for a while too. After trialing out all of these different CRMs, and I really just needed something to track my renewals and not have to worry about it. The fact that it can pull from, I think you guys are connected to like all of these submission platforms, right?
Yeah, the major ones, yeah.
Yeah, like the fact it pulls from that, it's like that's beauty. You don't have to worry about it.
For sure. I
Yeah,
think
go ahead, Brandon.
sorry, Josh. I was going to say, I think a lot of the times when you get into CRMs and you get into different tools like this, you look at all of the features and you're like, okay, I'm going to implement all 10 because I know Brokeredge. There's a lot of options there, but you actually don't necessarily need all of that. And I like your point there, Tom. Like pick
Yeah,
one to three that actually really works for your business, and that's going to give your business, you know, the 20% uptick you need this year to have a great year. And then if you're comfortable with that, or let's say you get to add a team member at that point, then pick another couple to implement. You don't have to go in and rebuild your entire system and your entire business. Just pick a few that work for you.
yeah,
You can set a goal for every quarter. Just have one goal. Say, hey, every quarter I'm going to add this, and at least you know. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong on the pricing, but it's call it like 1,200 a year. You know, you're going to fund one of those renewals throughout the year, so it pays for itself. And that's not just to plug you guys. Like it's honestly true. If you set that up and then you just gradually and sprinkle in these different features, so you're not overwhelmed right off the bat. That's how you're going to get to use the CRM. Because I find like when I was doing that, I would just try to get everything done at once, and then I would end up canceling my subscription a month later because I was trying to implement everything all at once. So that's another good point too, Brandon.
yeah. I couldn't agree more. If you got this journey, you want to climb this mountain, you have to go one step at a time. You're not just going to get the whole thing done at once, and it's no different with starting something brand new. And new technology can always be overwhelming to people. So what are the most important things, and those are some of them. And I think renewal, like you said, that can bring so much business to you, and it makes sense to the person, and you're just getting ahead of that, and you're providing them a good service too,
Mhm.
because you're saying, let's have a real look at this rather than just going to the bank and redoing it. So I think if you can keep it really focused from your own perspective and keep it simple, then it's easier for you to understand, it's easier for you to set up, and it's easier to manage. There's less for you to have to do as well. And sometimes you focus on like 10% of the things to get 90% of that value. And sometimes just some of these emails or communications that you're going to have with people are the things that get you the most. So focus on those real value adds for sure.